Hey Aries, how you doing? Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, friends. I hope you're well. Thanks so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Aries, whether you are Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter here, there may be something here for you. A bonus read, I do the current or future energy here. I'm trying not to dig into anything in the past. If it comes up, I'm going to acknowledge it because sometimes the past does leak into the current energy, right? So if it shows up, I'll acknowledge it. But welcome here. And if you are brand new, there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner of this little square where I live if you decide to add yourself to this beautiful tribe. And if you are the Aries that keeps coming back, you're back in 2025. Thanks for doing that. We do have the Ace of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Chariot. Aries, it feels like something here you're realizing is becoming quite burdensome. It feels like something's moving too quickly or something did move fast. It feels like something has lost its balance or needs to get back into balance. The Ten of Wands is here with the Ace of Swords, and that's giving me the energy of you've had some sort of clarity, or you're having some kind of a realization that things are way heavier than you thought that they would be. And I feel like you need to drop some of these burdens. It feels like with the Ace, like this person's holding the Ace of Wands. It's like, I thought that it was going to be a lot more exciting and creative and passionate than it is. It feels like there's some sort of burden that you're carrying around here. And it might be because of the speed at which something is traveling. Tell me about the Ten of Wands, please. I feel like you want to put down the burdens of moving so fast. It feels like something's, and that's to say a lot for you, Aries, because you usually do move fast, but you usually do move fast towards whatever it is that you want, but maybe now you're like, maybe we did move too fast. Maybe this whole thing moved too fast. Tell me why the Ten of Wands is here. We have the Page of Pentacles. The High Priestess. And we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, it feels like something here is bothering you, burdening you, something that you're trying to think through. It feels like that there's an offer on the table here. It feels like there is an offer on the table here, and it feels like it's somebody wants to give you something, and I feel like you're trying to work through it by listening to your intuition. I feel like the Ten of Wands is telling me that you don't want things to move quickly here, or that you have a worry of becoming burnt out if things do begin to move quicker here. The Four of Swords is telling me that it's time to gain some stability of the mind. It feels like somebody here is exhausted or resting or needs to rest, or I need to think on it. It's like somebody needs to pray about it or needs to meditate on it first. But there's an offer that's showing up here. The thing is I feel like you just put down a bunch of burdens and now another offer is showing up. And although you're excited about it, you're kind of exhausted at this time is what it feels like. Tell me about this Chariot, please. Chariot is Cancer energy. There's something under the surface here. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Two of Pentacles. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Look, it feels like the Queen of Wands wants you to move quicker on something than you want to move. It feels like the Queen of Wands is going to be asking you, or maybe in the present moment is asking you to make a decision. And I feel like you're not necessarily sure if you want to put any energy into this, or if you just want to move it slower, or I'm not sure if this is where I want to invest. But I do feel like the Queen of Wands is ready for to invest in this. So invest in a business, buy a house, buy a car. The Chariot is a vehicle, right? I feel like there's somebody here who's trying to push you along or push you into it, or, because the Queen of Wands does move quickly, right? Because she's not scared of making a mistake. She's not scared of making a mistake. She's made a lot of mistakes. She is somebody who is, who's always growing and who is very abundant because she's a risk taker. And although Aries, I feel like you are somebody who also is willing to take a risk. It feels like maybe you might be having some Cancer energy possibly, or maybe you have some Swords energy. Maybe you have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your energy here. And I feel like you're a person who's much more analytical. Therefore, you move a little slower. Therefore, maybe that's Earth energy that you have. But there's some either fixed energy, Earth energy, Swords energy, something that's slowing down your decision-making process. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is trying to take you on an adventure and say, come on, just follow me, get in the car, let's go. And I feel like you're unsure about where the car is going. Like you want to be sure. And so you're like, slow down. I need to talk to myself. I need to listen to my intuition and make my decisions from within. I feel like the Queen of Wands is giving you some sort of an offer. I don't know who the Queen of Wands is. Could be feminine or masculine. Tell me more about this. King of Cups here. You might have Scorpio possibly in the moon or the rising. Maybe Libra. We've got the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. It feels like, it does feel like somebody wants you to invest something, whether that's investing your time or investing your money. And it feels like you haven't given an answer. You're not really giving this person the energy of this way or that way, yes or no on the surface, because the King of Cups is here. I feel like you're keeping everything under the surface. You don't really want this person to know what the answer is, because I feel like you've got to first and foremost be really honest with yourself and what you've planned up to here. It feels like whatever this person is offering you as an opportunity is not what you had planned for yourself. It's like this showed up out of nowhere, like the Queen showed up out of nowhere, right? This definitely could be somebody that you're very attracted to or is very attractive. But this person, I feel, is somebody who is running at things, is willing to take some risks. And I feel like you're not really sure if you're open to it. I feel like this Queen of Swords energy is telling me that first and foremost, you've got to be honest with yourself, with your intuition. You really have to dig deep within you. I feel like you're somebody who is an individual who doesn't make quick decisions in terms of love, in terms of money, energy, time, decisions. I feel like you're a person who's analytical, that you are the Queen of Swords, possibly the Ace of Swords, that you're somebody who thinks it out. Give me the contract. I got to look it over. I want to look over the details. Like it feels like there is something here and it's weighing heavy on you, because I feel like you're getting pressure from the Queen of Wands to do something that just doesn't quite feel right to you. It's like you feel like if I do let go of my practical part of myself, my practicality, and I start moving as quick as the Queen of Wands wants me to move, that maybe this would be a bad investment. Because, I'm just looking at death sneaking up behind the person in the Four of Pentacles, and it does feel like you don't exactly trust the situation, that you're kind of shut down and shut off. Don't tell me what to do. I'll make my own decision. But it feels like in order to go along with what the Queen wants for you or with you, I don't know if this is romantic or platonic. That's something you'll need to talk about with yourself. I'm not really sure what the situation is with you, but it feels like you need to have justice here, because we've got Libra energy here. Of course, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You've got to have justice here. And I feel like you think that someone's either trying to change you or it's like a tug and pull is going on here. Somebody wants you to move quickly and you're not exactly sure, because you're a very practical person that moves slow. We've got the Four of Cups that's in the reverse, and I was going to put that right there. Four of Cups is in the reverse. So I feel like that's what it is. This person is trying to pull you out of your comfort zone. This is something that's way outside your comfort zone. And although it looks like an exciting opportunity, it feels like you're already exhausted from the last cycle that you went through. Yeah, somebody wants you, maybe to take a shot at love. Possibly feelings are involved here. We've got the King and the Queen now. So it feels like this person is trying to get you possibly to commit to a relationship, commit to following them into some sort of commitment, possibly, but you're not exactly sure if that's what you want. Tell me why the Ace of Swords is here. Tell me about the Ace of Swords, please, for Aries. Got the Knight of Swords, we've got the Five of Wands, and we've got the King of Wands. So I'm going to say that in the past that you have moved quickly. I think that's usually how you move, that you have moved quickly and you're not scared of competition. You know that you're the master of your domain. You know what you have. You know that you've got enough fire. You've got enough intelligence. You're a teacher. You're someone who teaches other people to move quickly or how to get what they want. And it feels like this Knight of Swords, though, is telling me that this Queen of Wands is not only wanting you to move quicker, but is also being quite aggressive. Or this Knight of Swords energy, it tells me that there's an aggressive thought pattern that you're dealing with, or maybe there's aggressive words that you're dealing with. It's almost like this person is saying to you, well, if you don't want me, then someone else will take me. Or if you don't want the opportunity, I'll just give it to someone else. Whether this is, whatever the opportunity is. It could be love, it could be money, it could be work opportunity. It feels like somebody is like almost threatening you with the Five of Wands and the Knight of Swords. It almost seems a little bit of threatening. Like, look, there's competition. Like, if you don't want it, step out of the way. And I feel like you're just exhausted about the whole situation. Tell me what the outcome is here. So for some of you, this could be that somebody is trying to, I don't know why I keep wanting to say the word goad, like goad you into something. Getting you to make a decision that you don't want to make, that you're not comfortable with. And I would say go with your intuition, because that's what's at the top of the mind here. Make sure that you do take time to slow down, think about it, pray about it, meditate about it, think about it with the intuition, because I feel like whatever's being offered is a very small offer, but somebody wants you to put in a big investment. And I don't think that you're ready to make that kind of decision on the fly. I feel like, the King of Wands is your energy, but I feel like somebody is saying, well, if you don't want it, someone else is going to take it. And it's almost like your intuition is warning you that this is not for you. Tell me what the outcome is here. I want to say with the Four of Cups in the reverse and the High Priestess, it's like you're really in tune with yourself. And I feel like your intuition is telling you, don't do it. Don't move too fast. Make sure that you are nourished before you nourish somebody else. Got her, she's holding the fish she's pulled out of the cup here. So it feels like you need to make sure that you're okay, emotionally stable, emotionally, that you've nourished yourself before you decide to give it all to somebody else. It's like this person is telling you, forget about you. Come on, let's go. You're the King of Wands. You like things that are passionate and quick, moving quick here. So maybe someone is trying to get you to commit to them or be in a long-term relationship with just them. But I think they're going about it the wrong way, because I feel like you have some Hierophant energy. I was sensing some energy that maybe is fixed energy, and we have Death here, and Death is Scorpio, and then we have the Hierophant showing up, right? We have Scorpio here as well. We have the Hierophant showing up, which is Taurus. We also have Leo in the King of Wands energy, right? Which is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo for the King and the Queen of Wands. And it does feel like that you're holding back for some reason. You're holding back here because I feel like you feel that there's danger about, or this isn't the right thing for me. Somebody is either saying, come on, let's just jump in and get married, or come on, let's just make this long term. Like, get everyone else out of the DMs. Let's just make this long term. And I feel like you're being pulled along or pushed along. Yeah, and it's going to cause you to break away here. Because I feel like you're nervous because of whatever didn't work in the past. And maybe you've been feeling like, I don't know, I'm not really sure that I want to go this fast. That's kind of a red flag, I'm just going to say. If somebody's trying to push you into something by being aggressive with their words and saying, look, if you can't make up your mind, someone else is going to want all this. I don't know that that's something that you're going to be down for, right? We've got the Six of Cups. So the thing is that we do have the King and the Queen of Wands here. And so I feel like you do feel that there is a soulmate connection here, but this person is trying to push you into something and you're trying to be analytical, or you're using your fixed energy, right? It feels like you're trying to listen to the higher self, trying to listen to your intuition. And this person is like, stop worrying about it. Just jump in. And It feels like, yeah, this person's got the other person by the elbow. It's like they're trying to force them forward, force them to make a decision. So I feel like that's what's going on here, that there's something that even for you is moving too quickly. And somebody here is asking you to just like, let's put our bank accounts together and let's go traveling. Or it feels like they will have more benefit of you than you will of them. It feels like this person is used to taking a lot of risks. Maybe risks in traveling, maybe risks, period, risks moving quickly in love, maybe quickly in without thinking things out. And I feel like this person is trying to bust through your boundaries here. Like this person doesn't respect your boundaries, and that's a super red flag. If you set up these little boundaries and people keep trying to leap those boundaries, then you know which ones you don't want in your life. So I feel like somebody here is trying to bust into your boundaries by death showing up here and forcing some sort of a transformation, but I feel like you're not about it. I feel like somebody is trying to pull you from the crossroads here. Whew, okay, I'm going to let that go. Thank you so much, Aries, for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. Happy Sunday to you all. Well, it's probably Monday by the time you get this. I'm going to go for now. You guys take care. Love you, and be well. Bye-bye.